Hi you guys, welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and boy do I have some stuff to share with you guys. So we're actually going to do this split into two separate videos, but this first one is the absolute amazing vendors that I was able to get footage and pictures and stuff of at the Southern Comforts Fiber Market in Fort Mill, South Carolina. So, first off, I would like to say hi to the lady that I met on Friday. I'm really sorry that I'm even more awkward in person than I am on camera. I forgot to ask you your name and everything else, but it was really nice to meet you. It was such a fun weekend. So Friday, I actually unexpectedly went down by myself and was able to get some decent footage and videos and stuff. And then Saturday, I went back down to buy the things I was having buyer's regret not getting, and met up with Erica briefly over at the Lopsided Crafter and bored my husband to its end. But it was a bunch of fun. So today I'm going to really showcase the vendors that I had an opportunity to talk to and see their product and get good footage of their product. There were 33 total vendors, and I think I have 17 of them represented in the bits to come here. But I was unable to talk to absolutely everyone. Just every time I came by, they were busy, had other customers that they were talking to. So I didn't really get an opportunity necessarily to talk to everyone as we were going. And there were a couple where the setup was just not quite easy to navigate, being able to film what they had, especially the weavers that were in the back corner that had some beautiful, cool stuff. But it was never really convenient to be able to film their booth because there were lots of people in their booth all 4 times that I went back there and was poking through things. So I've only got about 50% of the vendors represented here. But if you're in the area, this was the first year they did this fiber market. There is plans to do it again next year. I really hope they do. It was a lot of fun. These were all more or less local vendors to kind of our general, it wasn't North Carolina, South Carolina, but the general area here around Charlotte. So it was a lot of fun. There were some companies I already follow and knew about. There were some new to me companies. There is all sorts of wonderful things to share with you guys. I will be popping in some little clips to further discuss certain things that I wanted to mention about some of the vendors that I really got an opportunity to speak with. But I hope you guys enjoy the ride and enjoy seeing all the beautiful things. I will be coming out with a second video to discuss the things that I purchased. I will be honest, my husband kind of goaded me into being a little bit less spendthrift than I would have normally been at this show. It did happen to fall on, the weekend right before my birthday. So he has been spending a lot of extra time spoiling me recently. And of course now the sun's going to come out and make everything clear. But yeah, so there were some really fun and exciting purchases that were made. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have already met the Grumpy Old Man, which is my new spinning wheel. When we come back for the last clip, I'll be discussing how Sue helped me, and I'll discuss it again in video number 2. So I am going to shut my mouth for now and let you guys start the ride and road here, but I hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
But I could do something that's for me to knit this.
Is that a fingering weight wool?
It's like this is a linen.
Oh yeah.
And I like the linen. And where's did you make
You guys, I am already so giddy. So this is Knitting Notions. Their website will be linked down below. Beautiful finished objects. But guys, look at those beautiful yarns. Look at the plying. It's going to be so squishy. So stinking squishy. You know, everything by color. And of course, Troy told me to come and do whatever I want. Okay, so before we get into our next vendor, Meridian Mill House, they are located up in Gaston County, North Carolina. They have produced yarns for other companies. They do wholesale bare yarn. So if you're a dyer looking for a new place to order yarn from and test out, they have some pretty spectacular yarn bases that you can buy. I have both their Etsy shop and their wholesale business warehouse shop linked down below in the description box, along with 80 bajillion other links to go through down there. But I did want to come in here and really quickly discuss, not only do they have the bare yarns that you can purchase to dye, but they do also manufacture or spin acrylic fibers for other companies. They're now starting to branch out into their own lines. They are selling those through the Etsy shop. But I noticed when I was on their Etsy shop, you can also purchase some of the yarns that they've dyed for some of the people that they work with that maybe didn't quite work to plan. And they are selling them at pretty good discounts. So it's an Etsy shop I would definitely keep an eye on, favorite it so you can see when they do new updates to their shop. But I did get a really good picture of the chunky weight acrylic that they're going to be releasing here shortly. They do have some textured novelty yarns on there already. There's a really pretty rainbow hand dyed that's on there that was an oopsie, so it just didn't spin up quite right. So they're selling it for, I think, $11 a hank or $10 a hank, which is an amazing price. So definitely check out both of their websites depending on what it is that you're interested in from them. But they were pretty awesome. And I do have something to share in video number 2 concerning Meridian Mill House as well. Different. Yeah. Look at all these different fibers.
Yes, we are. Where are you? I'm in Fort Mill.
So welcome to the fiber studio. Look at all the pretty colors. It really makes me want to get my spindle out some more. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at these colors. It's a good thing I have a very, very understanding husband. Oh, look at the peacock colored yarns. Guys. Oh, we got our bulky alpaca. Oh, so squishy. Guys, oh. But those of us who are dying for fall time, look at the color with that splash of green. I think I need to do less video and do more pictures so I can do more squishing. Silk and seacell. But look at how well this took color. Talk about taking color. Look at that. I'm gonna be honest, the lighting is not the greatest in here. And this is silk and linen. Oh, and the Oh my God, you guys, this next vendor, Liz Spears. So, I mean, her and her business partner both, they're phenomenal. Her business partner will be right after her stuff. Their stuff was gorgeous, absolutely stunning, hands down. But I did really want to pop in here. I got a moment to actually talk with Liz a little bit when I asked if I could take pictures and footage of her booth and her products. She said, yeah, I really don't care. People always say they can make it. And I'm like, I looked at her and I was like, no, they can't. This is one of those, you need to be at least an intermediate tailor, a very good weaver, and very, very patient to even come close to mimicking some of the designs that she has. I wish I could have gotten pictures of every individual piece, but literally, I would have been taking up her entire booth for the entire afternoon. She had some absolutely gorgeous things though, and I did want to make sure I shared. Not only does she weave the fabric herself to make these jackets and blazers and vests and things like that, but she's wet felted certain pieces. I do have one of the wet felted pieces, and she is the sewer and seamstress of the garments themselves, which, let me tell you, working with woven fabric is not easy. And being able to make jackets and things like that that lay so nicely. The black and red two-tone jacket, look at how nicely the collar is laying down on that. I was sitting there playing with it. That's not like just she has it styled well. It really, she's got the understitching to where it's just perfect. It lays perfectly. And that is a talent beyond just being a beautiful weaver. Now, her business partner does do weaving and yarn dyeing. And like I said, hers will be the one right after Liz. And her stuff was absolutely phenomenal. I didn't get a chance to ask her whether or not like the leaf motifs and things like that were stamped after weaving, or if they were woven into the fabric. Didn't want to like get all up in other people's way trying to get better pictures or get a better feel for her stuff. But I don't need to start weaving, but I did want to pop in and just say, like, Liz does not just weave the fabric, or she does not just sew the garments. She does both, which is exceptionally impressive to me. Being a really bad seamstress and a horrible tailor, and even worse, beyond amateur basic weaver. I just had to butt in real quick and give you the 411 on Liz Spear.
Addresses on the business cards.
No, but it's got my phone number.
Yes.
You have no idea what that was like to go out and have lunch and sit out there now.
Oh, I'm glad. That's why I just felt so bad.
When I do the buttons, I never, you know.
That's why I told you. I just hear
See,
you
it's
go
so funny,
there.
but when I used to do my big textile business, I was, you know, I had 6 people. It was 1,400 square feet. It was, you know, huge. It was, you know, but not this. This is a different. Oh.
I make children's clothing.
Are you talking about right on the highway?
No, yes, ma'am. I run the I-85 South Center when you're coming from.
I just want to show you. And I remember thinking as people would come and they would stop. Coming or going. It was like a really nice walk. Really nice. I've been all over the country, so all over. I've been all over the country.
Oh, you're good.
We do the best we can.
There's one.
We even have some that are in a color order.
Yes. Yeah. I'm a member. I send my dues in, but you know I haven't been to a meeting yet. There's a meeting today. Today.
Look at the lime green.
Yeah, Mary Mason. I said, Mary, every single month you have a meeting, I've got something going on there. But I support you. Okay, my dear.
Of course, the Bakelite ones look like candies.
I'm going to take those.
Okay. And that's 21.
Oh, I don't need that.
Okay.
Pretty.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Out the door. As we say, out the door.
So the next clip is Sue from Cardinal Woodwork actually demonstrating one of the antique spinning wheels that were there on the floor. That was up for a silent auction, and she was trying to get the balance on the wheel right, which is why the band slipped at the very end of the clip. But Sue is a magician. I have had a traveling spinning wheel for many, many years now, and I've gotten a few hanks of yarn off of it, but we've never gotten along. When we moved here in October of 2019, I haven't touched it because the last time I did, I just about threw it out of a 3rd-story window. We were that contentious. Sue sat down with that wheel in about 8.2 seconds, had it set up, oiled, and it was gliding perfectly for her. And I just wanted to share that I think she's a magician. Not only that, like, is it really cool she's playing with that big spinning wheel, and I did purchase something from their shop on Friday, but that's another video. But I did want to pop in and say not only is she handling that beautiful antique wheel and spinning fiber, which I didn't get a good picture of what was on the spindle, but she was actually getting a pretty fine rustic single ply out of that. But she managed to fix Skippy, which is a feat in and of itself. And I guess when we moved here, the movers must have hit it real hard and it tweaked it back into alignment, because all Skippy needed was a little oil and to be reset up with the band and drive band and tensioner on the bobbin, and it's working fine for the first time in 7 years. So yeah, next up is Sue, and then we have our little ending picture down there. But I'm going to go ahead and quit filming extra footage to add on to here. I did find Eric over at the Lopsided Crafter. That's the last picture down there. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, fantastic weekend. I am going to try to finish getting this video edited. It's a lot of little tedious bits going in, but I did want to share with you guys what the vendor setups looked like, all the beautiful yarn, all the different combinations of things that could have been pulled together and purchased that I was able to restrain from, even though we have 3 bags of things right here to film to talk about for video number 2. I love you guys. As always, please take care, and I will see you all real soon.
My hair this morning. So usually what you'll do is draw your thing with just enough to twist to get it long.
Once it's on, once it's in, I can twine